morning for us.
Yes, really good morning.
So today, well, it's 5:20 right now in the morning, and it's still dark outside, as you can see right there. But Anita's driving, so she's gonna concentrate on that while we talk. I'm going to the airport, and I'm going to China today, and it's gonna be around 20 hours back and forth flying and layovers and all that. So, and wish this girl have a safe trip coming back from the airport.
Yeah, I'm taking her to the airport.
Yeah.
I think that's what friends are for.
That exactly. What I was just saying to her is, girl, what you're gonna remember is a girl that wakes you up at 4 o'clock in the morning and forces you to take her to the airport. This is gonna be the day to remember.
We're in a car and going to the airport. We wanted to use the opportunity to talk about stress.
Stress and
Because
coping skills.
I felt like I was stressed out yesterday the whole day and the whole night actually, and so
What were you stressed about?
9 hours worth of class, and all that is homeworks and writing and work life, and so I had to know that I'm waking up at 4:30 to drive like an hour
To
to the airport.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, and there are a lot of times, for me especially, my stress comes from trying to get homeworks done because I will be away from my computer for 24 hours, and then we have 2 assignments due within that. So last night, my stress was trying to pack everything, get everything exactly what they are, exactly what I need, and then leave behind the things that I'll come back to in 4 weeks. And then also to finish those 2 homeworks.
I had made a commitment that I will stay up all night and maybe get a few things done.
Yeah.
And then just 4:30 comes, and then I would. When I got to the computer, I literally counted how many things I have to get done, and I found out that I had 8 things due on the same day. I mean, papers and tests and quizzes.
Yeah.
I said, you know what, girl, go to bed. I was like, there's no way I can fix anything in
At
one
that
night,
moment,
At
yeah.
that moment.
Yeah.
So rather than being consumed with the anxiety of having so much to do, I backed off and I just went to bed, and I gave it all to God, I guess.
Because a lot of times when you feel overwhelmed, that's not the best way to deal with your stress. You're only gonna go more stressed when you're overwhelmed. It's better to take a step back and then see what are some of the relaxation things you can do, like going to sleep or taking a nap. That normally helps to calms down your brain.
Some of us think that just because we're doing nothing, it means that we're being nothing. And I think we confuse doing and being. Sit still and be. And sometimes we have to back off from all that we are counting on our daily schedules and learn how to let go of the need to fix, the need to control, and simply enjoy being ourselves and just being without having nothing to do. So I think that could be a tip to anyone feeling stressed right now or having lots and lots to do. It's okay to take a complete step back and just let it be. Do nothing. And I want to make it clear that doing nothing doesn't mean that you're going to not do what you're supposed to do. It just means that you cannot do it right there and do everything right there.
It simply means take a moment to do nothing so that you can let your body and your brain be at the same place, like ground yourself where you are at the moment. We just arrived at the airport, and I'm about to head off, and we talked about stress and what are some of the tips to handle them. And do you remember
quickly the 3 tips that we talked about that can be really helpful to release stress is, one is doing absolutely nothing and just kind of backing out from all the stressors and from all the things that look like it's a whole long list. Is to simply just back out a little bit and just take your moment to do absolutely nothing, and then come back to it later, and maybe you can use that time to do something you enjoy, or simply being alone, reading a book,
listening to some good music, it's okay to just let it be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the
second tip is to meditate.
Yeah.
Being mindfulness and self-aware of what exactly is going on.
Yes.
So put your brain, your mind, and your body at the same place.
Yeah.
Because when you're stressed, you're not at where you are. Mind-wise, you are all over the place trying to figure out what are the things to do, what are the things that you couldn't think
what
of.
Are things you want to do.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I think meditation just helps us to be present at the moment. And one of the things we talked about mindfulness is taking that breath in, like just simply breathing in like 3 or 4 times, and taking really this deep breath in. Like you can do this when you're sitting in your very comfortable chair, or you're laying down and you're comfortable enough to just take a moment to be present in your body.
Or even when you're driving, because I realized I just took a long trip to Nashville, and I realized within the 5 hours of driving, I took breath in and out just to get out of my tiredness. And then also, you know, when you're driving, you think a lot in your mind. Just to get that out so that I can be focusing on where I am.
Yeah.
You know. The third tip is to prioritize. Something that would helpful is to know that, okay, ahead of me, at least in the future 3 days, what are some of the things happening? What are some of the things that you need to deal with right now, today, or tomorrow? So, you know, there is a saying of take 5 minutes at a time, but then also that doesn't mean you only plan 5 minutes. Another tip is don't ever think that staying up and being awake is gonna get all your stress away.
No, actually, above all things, we just need some really good sleep.
Yes.
Actually, that should be our like really one-time sit-down video to talk about the benefits of sleep. And it's not because it's our first time hearing about it. I know you've all heard about it. You may be like, we know, and we all know that sleep is good.
Yeah.
But practicing actual sleep, like actually taking your time to have that 7-hour, 8-hour sleep, it's a whole new video. It's important to know. So that is gonna be our really intentional video that we will make in the future. So
yeah,
we're running out of time.
Right.
Now
see you guys in China.
It's nice talking to you.
Bye. Like us and subscribe, and please don't stress.
This week, don't stress. And we're gonna miss this girl. So
yeah. I guess we can give a challenge this week for both of us and for whoever that's watching it. What is our challenge? Our challenge is to see out of all those tips, how many of them are we able to actually practice out?
Yeah.
And see if they're useful.
Please let us know Please let us know if what we said resonated with you and how. And maybe tell us a little bit of your story this week of how you practiced mindful meditation or mindful relaxation. Tell us about prioritizing and tell us about how you did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah, all right. Let's
Bye.
go.